This is a 1962 Honda CB92. It's a 125 of about 12 horsepower, and it's reputed to do about 75 miles an hour in good trim, with somebody light on it. Not me, I think. But it's good fun to ride, although it's a bit like sitting on a plank of wood. But I didn't get its comfort right, but the performance was excellent. Really nice bike. Yeah. Of course, you have to remember that the Japanese were after capturing the market then. They tried very, very hard to get things as good as they could. And the English people said, oh, I'd never last, too many revs.
Yeah.
Won't last 5 minutes, but stood the test of time. They're very reliable. If they're built properly, the motors go on and on and on.
Yeah.
Very few parts really. So.
53 Model 100 Panther, 600 cc's rigid. I bought it as a basket case, bits and pieces. Then put it on the road originally unrestored as it came, just pulled it back together. And then about 3 years ago I restored it back to pretty close to factory condition, same sort of colour scheme and so on. Since then I've been round Ireland on it with the Panther Owners Club. Probably done about 4,000 or 5,000 miles I suppose in all. What else can I say? Panthers, a bit different. Engine design dates back to the 30s. The last manufacturer to I think retain twin exhaust ports on a single cylinder motor. The last ones to use the Lucas Mag Dyno and the Burman BA gearbox. In fact, when they finished in 1968, Panthers was selling brand new bikes with reconditioned gearboxes and reconditioned Mag Dynos because everybody else had moved on. So pretty well all I can say, I think. This device here is a half compression device. It is a valve lifter, but it only lifts the exhaust pipe, the exhaust valve, a fraction off its seat. So the engine will still run. The normal valve lifter is up here to stop the engine. The idea of this is you lift that up when you want to start the motor, and it reduces the compression in the engine to make it easier to kick over. So it's called a half compression device, drops the compression down from about 6 to 1 to 3 to 1.
That's interesting.
Everybody who looks at Panther says, what's that for? So again, it's another quirky, unique feature for Panthers. The lump on the timing case was for an automatic timing device, just which most modern bikes have, and Panthers trialled that for a couple of years, but their customers didn't like it, so they went back to manual ignition timing, but they retained the casing to save money rather than having a plain case. So,
This is a 1956 Ariel.
Left to right down the page, marked on the route sheet, that are marked with the data arrows. And there's many of you who've done it.
There's a nice rough left-hand one.
But if you go on the route, unfortunately he won't find you because he's going to follow around the route. When you return in some sort of orderly fashion, but don't all rush at once, plenty of time, just ride safely because we'd like to see you all back. Thank you very much. No panic for the rest of you.
here is a rare panther that was bought from Pride and Clark in 1967 for £143 of a friend of mine. He died and another friend bought it. He died and another friend bought it, and I bought it now. And everybody says you should get rid of it quick.
Electric start.
They were originally designed for the three-wheel cars, you know, like the Bond and things, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the original Bonds, they had to lift up the bonnet, kick-start the engine, but then they put electric start on like that.